Hey, what's happening, guys? Welcome back to Torpedoes and Tarantulas. So, I've got a little bit of a video I'm going to do today. I had a friend of mine contact me a few days ago, and he was getting out of the hobby, and he wanted to know if I was interested in the animals that he had. So, I acquired some new additions, and we're going to go through those here really quick. Let me get set up, and we will show you what we got. Stick around, guys. Alright, so I currently cannot find any of the quarter-inch threaded mounts that go on any of my tripods. I have no idea why, so we're going to freehand this whole video. So please forgive in advance any shakiness that's going on. But here is the first new addition that I got. This is a Scolopendra de Honey, Vietnamese giant centipede. This guy is 5 or 6 inches. It's quite a bit smaller than the other one that I got. But this one is out all the time. I don't know if it's going to eat or not, but let's put a roach in and let's see what happens. Nope, didn't think so. Alright, let's move on to the next edition. Alright, so next up we have a scorpion, which is hiding right underneath his cork bark. This is a red claw cave scorpion that I got from this friend of mine. And of course you can see it's not interested in eating either. It's just kind of irritable and pissed off about the dubia being in its enclosure. And it's also not happy now that it's uncovered and the light is on it. So I'm going to put the cork bark back on it, and we're going to get on to the next addition. And next up in this enclosure we have another scorpion, which is underneath this cork bark. This is an Asian forest scorpion. And this is the last of the scorpions and other inverts. What's up next now is the tarantulas that I got from this guy. So let's move along. Alright, so the first couple of tarantulas we will not see because they are pretty much fossorial. But I will just kind of show you this tarantula's setup and reveal what it is. This is an Ephiopopus murinus, the skeleton leg tarantula, and its burrow right now is currently webbed off, so it may be in a pre-molt or something, so I'm not sure about that. But there we go. There is the first tarantula, Ephiopopus murinus, the skeleton leg. Now up next is another tarantula that we're not going to see, but there is one of its burrows, and then there's another one right back there behind that cork bark. But this tarantula right here is the Hysterocrates gigas, the king baboon, and it has got this entire bottom side of its enclosure excavated. You can kind of see it right there. I caught a brief glimpse of it the other day. It was out of its burrow, but as soon as I came in the room, it ran and hid. But I can tell you that it is pretty good sized. So there we go. There is the second tarantula that I got from my buddy. Let's move on to the next one. So up next, and the first tarantula that we're able to actually view, this is a mature male Semipolis Armenia, the Venezuelan sun tiger. Really gorgeous tarantula, although of course the females are much prettier. But there he is. We've got one more tarantula to go, and that is the end of the new additions. So let's get that last tarantula on camera. Alright guys, last but not least, and my absolute favorite tarantula that I got from him. What a gorgeous species this is. She is such a stunner. This is the Laprapema violocipes, the Singapore blue. There she goes, back down in her hide. I actually had to poke her out of there, but I had to do that just so you could see the beauty of her. There you go, guys. There are all the new additions that I got from my buddy Scott Whittemire. Some of you who have been with me for the past couple of years will probably remember him, maybe or maybe not. He's the friend of mine that I went with to the Tarantula Takeover show in St. Louis. He also had a YouTube channel briefly called Fang Rippa, But he decided to get out of the hobby because he is retired. Look at her webbing. He is retired now. He was a Dallas police officer. And since he is retired, they do some traveling. And he decided to just kind of get out of the hobby because they were always trying to figure out, what to do with the inverts. Who was going to take care of them, who was going to feed them, who was going to water them. So he contacted me and he said, I couldn't think of anybody else that I would want to give these guys to. I know they would get a good home with you. So I said, sure, I'll take them. Drove to his house, picked them all up. Now, of course, a few of these I'm going to be interested in getting rid of, but this girl right here is absolutely staying with me. But there you go, guys. There are the new additions that I got. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, let me know with a thumbs up and a comment. If you have not subscribed, please do that. Share this video with your friends. And of course, guys, take care of yourselves and each other. Thank you so much for watching. God bless.